because that way, all right, wonderful. Welcome again to the Equinox on planet Earth. Yay, we made it. So for those of you who don't know me fully, my name is Dr. Jeannie Arunima Smith, and I practice an ancient form of natural life healing from my home office here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's not really England and Stonehenge. I'm in the land of enchantment. So again, welcome to everybody now and anyone who may be watching this on the replay. Thank you for coming. So my mission is to serve fellow travelers on this beautiful planet Earth. And I want to help people uplift and transform their health and well-being to live our highest purpose with all the joy we can muster. So this holiday, this special cardinal point in our journey around the sun, I feel is so special. And it must be so for you too, because you arrived here. So thank you for sharing your time, and we'll be here just under an hour. All right. So what I want to talk about before we get started, I just want to kind of talk glowingly about this time, because we don't always celebrate it, but the ancients knew well the importance of events such as the equinox. I mean, face it, they built monuments out of megaliths and aligned them with the stars and the events of our sun, like today. So this is my high-tech way of sharing. Oops, here we go. I'm sharing just there's another megalith. There are megaliths all around the world. And so we know that the ancients had a great sense of value. So what we may not know is exactly what purpose these buildings served or exactly how they looked at it. But I want to invite you to look within, because just like our ancient ancestors, you too are showing up and paying attention to this time, this wonderful balanced day of night and day all across the planet. So we are connected in that lineage of knowing that we are more than this earthbound form, that forces are happening. So that's a beautiful thing. Just to contemplate that, I feel connects us to our roots and our ancestors. Another thing that I learned, the first principle I learned in Oriental medicine was that guiding principle of yin and yang. And I know you've seen this. Let's see, can we see it? Now I'm fading out. There it is. So did you know that this circle represents the sum totality of creation? This is the entire universe represented, all of creation. And the two, the white and the dark swirls, represent when one splits into two, and that energy became the building block for creation, the expansion and the contraction. And this principle runs all through Oriental medicine. In fact, when we can balance the yin and the yang, the meridians, the expansion and contraction, the energies, then health becomes absolutely wonderful. So I would just invite you to go inside and just start by taking a deep breath and closing your eyes and just feel where your center is, just for a moment. And just allowing ourselves to begin to get grounded in preparation for our guided healing journey coming soon. So, if you were to contemplate your place in this beautiful solar system, you might bring to mind like the picture of the solar system, the stars, the sun. Here's my little one I found on Upsplash that was very nice. I'm fading in and out of existence here, which is okay if your eyes are closed. But We're in this cosmic neighborhood, and these principles are at work every day. In fact, they're at work right now as you take an in-breath and an out-breath. That is expansion and contraction. So we have tools right within our own being. If you're someone who studies like the ancient Hermetic teachings, like in the Kabbalion, this is known as the principle of polarity. And so the ancient yogis talked about the pairs of opposites. So it permeates our day everywhere that we are. Finally, as awake human beings, we can go inside and create balance for ourselves. And here's how we're going to do it in just a minute with 3 tools that you already possess. And you probably possess them in great measure. And here's what they are: awareness, intention, and sovereignty, being a sovereign being. And we'll talk about each of these. The intention that I've created for all of us is to go inside and have that balance and joy and align our beings and just take the opportunity of recognizing and bringing our awareness to what's happening all around us. Right now in the earth, did you see outside? It's just glowing sunshine, filling up half the earth so beautifully. And this is the time in the year when we come to the solstice that the axis of the earth that's normally tilted actually becomes perpendicular. So the sun is just radiant upon the whole earth. And then the other side, of course, is in the opposite balance with the velvety black sky and the stars. And the whole earth is turning herself. And so everywhere that we are in this world, this is happening together. So we're united. We are a global community today. It's great, isn't it? All right. So we're going to bring these 3 tools: awareness, intention, and sovereignty. And someone's audio is on. Kim, could you mute? Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear. The sovereign is like being the royal authority of your being. So we have authority and dominion and control of our energy. And so that's what I want us to do, is bring all of our energy back to ourselves and go inside. And we'll have the next probably around 20 minutes to just rest, relax, and take it in. And here comes the dog to join us. All right, so I'm going to ask you to turn off your cameras and get into a really comfy spot. And I'm going to start the recording now. Actually, start and stop. There we go. Stop.